What's up, Taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. So I have a statement I wanted to make because I had an email from a female yesterday who asked me about, you know, why I don't talk about my exes often. And, they want to learn from my mistakes. And I don't talk much about them. I think I thought I said something about this before. Like, you'll never hear me on YouTube complaining about my ex partners because I was really good at choosing them. But I guess what I just want to make official video, like why you don't hear me complain about my ex partners. And like I said, I'll explain. I'll go to the time where I used to have really bad judgment in men. Okay, now after college is when well, no, that's not fair. You did have bisexuality explored in college. I'm sorry, I had to take that back. I was thinking like I was always bisexual, but I think I experimented a little bit in college, and then like once I left and graduated, okay, I did not leave college. That's when I started to really explore it and be more open about it. And then I just came out and just like, I'm bi. It's not something I hide, and I haven't hide for a long time. Especially since society considers it a good thing. Don't ask me why, but okay. But in college was the only time I can ever remember choosing bad men. Now, in my defense, okay, I've been inexperienced with men because of my father. My father was very strict with me. My father made sure that I had a curfew when I went on dates. I'm not lying. I swear I'm not lying. I had a curfew. I wasn't allowed to date boys until I was in the 11th grade. And when they called me, I was not allowed to pick up the phone unless, my parents told me to pick up the phone. And if it was them, I could only be on the phone with a guy for 10 minutes, and I couldn't be alone. Like my father and his wife, my stepmother, they had a nice house. When we moved out of Capitol Heights, we moved it to Largo, Maryland, and it was a very, very, very nice house. But we spent a lot of time in the basement. Why? It was cooler down there, and basically it was quiet. You can get away from the knucklehead, your knucklehead parents. But here's the thing. I was not allowed to have private conversations in the basement because my father wanted to know like what we were talking about. And he'll pick up the phone every Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Now, this is not the reason why I hate my father. There's other reasons why I hate my father. I'll talk about that in the future though. But here's the thing, right? I had all of these rules, these overbearing. My father was very controlling and very overbearing. I had a curfew for my prom. My prom. Oh God, what it's awful times. Curfew for your prom. What the hell? So anyway, I graduated from high school a virgin. So I was determined before I went to Fort Valley State that I was going to lose my virginity. I wasn't going to come down this way and be a virgin and then lose my virginity to some country bumpkin. That's what I thought in a way. But so I did. I was inexperienced. I had a boyfriend, and then I broke up with him. And I'll talk about that story one day. That's a doozy. I broke up with him just so I can have sex with another. True story, true story. Here's the thing. I don't cheat on anyone. I don't cheat. If I feel that I'm going to cheat, then that means that the relationship is bad, and I'll just go ahead and break up with you. And that's what I did with my my boyfriend. I was like, yeah, I'm tired of being a virgin. This ain't working for me, and I know somebody's gonna take my virginity, so I'm gonna go over there with him. And I broke up, and about 2 weeks later, I lost my virginity. I will tell that story one day. Okay, so anyway, so I go to Fort Valley, and now I'm like, okay, great. I can see these guys I want to date, and that's when I started to make mistakes like going for the popular guy. Okay, going for the most popular guy, going for a fraternity guy. Lord of mercy, what was that thing? I have made so many mistakes in college. So if I was recording this during that time, you would hear me make videos about the bad relationships, the stupid men I've been involved with, the dodo head men that I've been involved with, a lot of situations I put myself in that I got out, thank God. I would have talked about this, but here's the thing. I learned from my mistakes. And I want you guys to do that too. I want you guys to learn from your mistakes. If you find someone and they are not what you thought they would be, then you have to ask yourself, what was I thinking? Why did I join this guy or girl? Why would I become interested in them in the first place? Why am I, why did I offer to be in a relationship? Or excuse me, why did I agree to be in a relationship? You can go on and on and on and on and on. But the thing about it is that you have to ask yourself, just to be really, really truthful, like, dude, like, is it, like, why? And then once I begin to understand myself and I begin to understand my pattern, because that's another thing, know your pattern. Know your pattern. Everybody has a pattern. So I began to see the pattern I was creating. And then that's when I said, okay, I got to stop. I'm picking this, and this type of guy, and I need to stop. And then I started to write down. This is what I always teach you guys in that vetting class I had, like to write down what it is that you're really looking for in a guy, what it is that you want from him, what it is that you are bringing to the table. Just go on and on and on and on and on about it. So that's that. So that's how you deal with that. So yeah, that's just basically it. I just wanted to say is that it's not that I don't have anything to complain about. I do, but that was back in college. Not high school. College. My alma mater, my undergrad. And then after that, I kind of made sure I got with men of substance, of high quality, men who have overwhelmingly the majority of things on my must-have list, because I bring much to the table, and we have already talked about that before. So with that in mind, I need you to understand that it's okay to make mistakes, but you have to learn from your mistakes, and also the best things to do is to learn from other people's mistakes. All right, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com. I'll talk to you all next time. Later, taters.